If elegance is your goal this fall, there are 10 fashion traps you absolutely need to avoid. From outdated trends to common styling missteps, these fashion choices can easily take your look from chic to chaotic, without you even realizing it. I've been there, and I'm sure many of you have too. We all want to look our best, especially as the seasons change and new trends emerge. But don't worry, I've got you covered. Stay with me until the end, because I'm sharing a bonus tip that will not only elevate your entire wardrobe, but also give you that effortless touch of elegance every woman deserves this season. It's a little secret of mine that I've found works wonders every fall. Let's jump right into it. Okay? Let's start with one of the biggest culprits: bulky, oversized sweaters. I know they're comfy and can seem like the perfect go-to for chilly days, but here's the thing. They add so much volume that they can really drown your shape. I've worn them too often, thinking I was being trendy, but when I saw photos, I realized how unflattering they actually were. They can make you look frumpy, and that's not the vibe we want, right? What I do instead is wear sweaters that are more fitted but still cozy. I especially love sweaters that have a bit of a drape to them. It's not skin tight, but it falls nicely on the body. I always wear them with comfortable pants or a structured skirt. It makes such a difference in how the entire outfit comes together and keeps that effortless elegance intact. Now, let's talk about color. Neon has become a big trend, and while it might look eye-catching on social media or the runway in real life, it can be quite tricky. Bright colors can be so harsh and overwhelming, which isn't exactly the kind of impact we want to make this fall. I remember wearing a neon sweater once, and it completely overpowered the rest of my outfit and ended up looking more chaotic than chic. So I decided to stick instead with more muted tones like burgundy, forest green, and deep navy. These colors are still rich and vibrant, but not so over the top. They feel much more balanced and sophisticated, especially when mixed and matched with other pieces in my wardrobe. It just feels more like me, you know? Plus, it's so easy to pull together outfits that make me feel fabulous and ready to take on the day. Now, flashy logos. I avoid them at all costs. Why? Because big, flashy logos can make your outfit look too branded. And honestly, they can take away from the elegance of your look. I had a phase where I bought bags and tops with huge logos splashed all over them, thinking they were trendy and fashionable. But looking back, I can't believe I wore that. It felt like I was screaming for attention rather than looking effortlessly chic. What I do now is gravitate toward pieces with really subtle branding or no logos at all. It feels much more refined and allows the outfit to speak for itself. My favorite bag right now is a simple, clean design that complements any outfit. I love how it elevates my entire look without feeling overdone. It's all about that understated elegance that truly makes a statement. Okay, now here's something I've learned. Not all trends are worth following. Things like extreme cutouts, exaggerated shoulders, and baggy cargo pants may look great on the runway, but in everyday life, they can feel over the top. I once bought a top with extreme cutouts thinking it would be cool, but I could never figure out where to wear it. It just sat in my closet. Instead of diving headfirst into every trend, I focus on timeless pieces with subtle modern details like a classic trench coat with an interesting belt detail or a well-structured jacket. These items feel fresh without being too trendy, making them perfect for my wardrobe. They allow me to express my style without the risk of looking dated in a season or two. Now, let's talk about denim, specifically overly distressed denim. While a bit of distressing can add character, too much of it can feel sloppy and casual. I used to love my ripped jeans in the past, thinking they were cool and edgy. But after wearing them for a while, I realized they didn't really fit my style or the image I wanted to project. Instead of looking effortlessly chic, I felt like I was just throwing something on without a thought. Now, if I ever wear jeans, I opt for clean-cut denim in white or dark wash. It feels much more polished and versatile. They elevate any outfit and can easily transition from day to night. Plus, they pair beautifully with almost anything, from cozy sweaters to tailored blazers. The key is to find denim that flatters your figure while still keeping that relaxed vibe we all love in fall. Next, excessive animal prints. Okay, I love a good animal print as much as the next person, but too much can take you from stylish to over the top in a second. I remember wearing a full animal print outfit to an event once. It was bold, but a little too much for me in hindsight. It distracted from my overall look and didn't feel as sophisticated as I wanted it to. Sometimes, less really is more, especially with bold patterns. From then on, I learned to incorporate animal prints in small doses like a leopard handbag or skirt. It adds a fun element to the outfit without overwhelming it. Plus, it keeps the focus on the overall look instead of just the print. I find that this approach allows me to enjoy the trend without going overboard. Another thing I shy away from are shapeless maxi dresses. After wearing them for some time, I realized they weren't doing me any favors. They can be incredibly comfortable, but if they lack shape, they can make you look larger than you are. I found that it was time to rethink my choices when it came to silhouettes. What I do now is focus on midi or knee-length dresses that create more definition. If I do wear a maxi dress, I always add a belt to give it shape. It's such a simple trick, but it makes the outfit look more put together and enhances my figure. I love how a well-placed belt can change everything. Now here's one I learned the hard way. Chunky jewelry can really take over an outfit. I used to wear big statement necklaces and earrings, but they ended up distracting from the overall look. I've since realized that less is often more when it comes to accessorizing. My outfits were stunning, but my accessories were doing all the talking instead. I found that wearing more delicate pieces suits my lifestyle more. I particularly love dainty gold necklaces or small hoops. They add just the right amount of interest without being overwhelming, and they can be styled with pretty much anything. This approach allows the clothing to shine while adding a hint of elegance. I love how a subtle touch can elevate a look without stealing the show. Velvet can be gorgeous, but wearing too much can make you look weighed down or outdated. I used to have a full velvet suit. Sounds luxurious, right? But wearing it felt like a bit too much. I felt over the top rather than elegantly styled, and that's not the feeling I want to have in my everyday outfits. Sometimes, it's best to be selective with fabric choices. From then on, I tried to incorporate velvet in smaller ways like a velvet top with tailored trousers, or a velvet clutch with a simple dress. It adds a rich texture to the outfit without overwhelming it, making it perfect for fall. I love how a little can go a long way when it comes to this luxurious fabric. Now, let's talk about Ugg boots. While they might feel cozy and warm, they can often be a fashion misstep, especially when trying to achieve an elegant look. I remember wearing my Uggs everywhere during the colder months, thinking they were comfortable and stylish, but looking back, I realized they can add a lot of bulk to your outfit. They can overwhelm your frame and detract from a more polished appearance. What I do instead is opt for sleek, ankle-height boots that still provide warmth but with a more refined silhouette. These options keep my look grounded while maintaining that touch of elegance. I love how a great pair of ankle boots can elevate any outfit, whether it's a dress or tailored pants. You can be comfortable without sacrificing style. Now, for the bonus tip, I promised, belts are one of my secret weapons for fall. They're not just practical, they can really transform an outfit and create shape. I often use a belt to cinch my waist, especially with oversized sweaters or dresses. It's such a simple addition that can make a world of difference. I always have a few styles on hand, medium-sized, thin leather, and even statement belts, depending on what I'm wearing. It's like the finishing touch that can pull everything together. And when you're dressing for fall, it's the perfect accessory to layer with your outfits. It adds a polished look without feeling forced, just the way I like it. I've handpicked a list of products in the description box below where you can find my favorite picks for today's video. So, what's your go-to fall piece that you absolutely love? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll definitely love this next one on fall fashion trends for women over 50. It ties in perfectly with our topic today, helping you navigate what to embrace and what to avoid.